Okay, so welcome all. I hope I am audible. I have muted you all because we are almost 76 people. It will be difficult to manage so many people because, in my experience, many people will uh, like switch on their microphone, then forget to switch off. They'll discuss something in the background or something like that. So there will be a lot of disturbance, and it is very difficult to control. All those 77, like we are now 77 or sometimes 100 people will join, so it is very difficult. So that's why please don't mind, I have muted you all. I'll be stopping in between if you have any questions, and then we'll go ahead. So great. Once again, I welcome you all to the financial freedom program. From today onwards, we are starting a journey. uh, I'll be covering a lot of topics in coming weeks so that everyone is well versed with the stock market. So, can I have, like, if you are a beginner, very new to stock market, just type B. If you are a beginner, type B in the chat box. Open the chat box and you can type B, very much beginner. Okay, great. So that I know how many are beginners. Okay, great, great. So, okay, so I am addressing the right audience. A lot of people are beginner, eager to learn. And how many of you are having knowledge of stock market type I? You are intermediate. You are here to improvise your skill. You have some experience in stock market. Okay, great, 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 great. And how many of you are expert who have come here to check my knowledge? Okay, देखते हैं क्या सिखाता है, whether this person knows anything or just he is posting in the group. So okay, so if you are expert and here to test, that is also okay. I am ready to give test. So if you are experienced expert, come here to check out कि चल क्या रहा है. Most welcome. And those who have decided they'll not answer whatever happens, they are also welcome. So how many of you, just for like to plan my webinars? Okay, now my assumption is everyone is watching the webinar on laptop. So type M for mobile. If you will be using only mobile for learning this program and for trading or everything, you'll not be using laptop. So type only M. So I will think something how to fine tune, because most of the lectures or mostly technical analysis I am doing on based on laptop. Right. So if you are going to use only mobile, I will have to think uh, how to take something more additionally for this thing. Okay, so many are joining from mobile only. So I have few people are going through laptop, mobile, laptop. So it's a mix. So what I'll be doing is going forward, I will see how I can accommodate people on mobile, typically for the trading view when you are looking at the charts, because observing the charts on mobile, like when once I teach you for you to draw the chart on mobile, it might become difficult. So I will see how I can uh, learn myself first to use mobile for drawing the charts, and then I'll be able to teach you on the mobile. So there might be some lapse of it. So great, great to see you all. Now, in the coming days, like I said in my post, I have 50 topics which I'll be sharing with you all going forward. Uh, so I'll take you through all the topics which we are going to cover in coming days. So it is almost a journey of around 2 months, maybe a little plus minus, uh, doing every week, thrice a week. So let's see what I'm going to share with you. Okay, I'm only for today. Okay, so okay, so you can see my screen, right? Yes, we'll have thrice a week, 12 sessions in Americans, approximately 4 months. No, we'll, ऐसा नहीं है कि we will be able to cover only one topic in a day. In one day, it's not like 50 divided by 12, like Raj is saying, okay, thrice a week, 4 महीना तो लगेगा. No, it's not like that. Maybe 2 months should be good enough. Sometimes we'll be covering more topics. Sometimes I'll be sharing the videos, recorded videos. So it's not every time a live class. I might be recording few things and sharing, which you'll be able to watch on YouTube, my YouTube channel. I believe everyone has subscribed to it, so you will be able to watch few topics on YouTube, few topics live, like that will go about it. So these sessions are recorded as well, and you'll be able to see it on YouTube. I'll be sharing different recordings on that. So let's go through what all we are going to learn and what all is needed. Now, the reason why I am doing all this is just my background. The reason why I have chosen these topics. Uh, I started my journey sometimes in 2004, something like that. It took me almost 3 to 4 years to understand these topics, because that time the source was only books. Now we have a lot of knowledge available. Now the problem is different. That time the knowledge available was less, so we had to go at different location, look for knowledge, assimilate and all. As of today, the problem is different. The problem is too much knowledge is available. Like if you go to YouTube, you have full of knowledge on YouTube. Everyone is teaching something good on YouTube. So the challenge comes, if someone is a beginner, the challenge comes that they are not able to find कि यार इसमें से सीखना क्या है और कैसे सीखना है. So but to sequence it properly becomes a challenge for a beginner. How many of you agree? How many of you have tried going on YouTube trying to learn something, and then you realize that you are unable to sequence it out properly, right? So now today, uh, the challenge is not the availability of knowledge. Today the challenge is sequencing of the knowledge. What knowledge should be learned first? How it has to be learned, like that. So for that, to solve that problem, and whatever struggle we all go through while learning about stock market, to at least to bring everyone to that level, I have decided to conduct these classes. I have been conducting it previously also, so we'll be conducting it in this sequence, which is a right sequence, so that you'll be able to understand what all to learn. So even this sheet, you can watch in the recording, you can note down later when I upload the recording. So what we start is, sorry, not from here. So we have typically three things to learn from stock market, in stock market. So one is the fundamental analysis. This gives us how to select a good stock, a stock which has a high probability of going up further. So in this fundamental analysis, I'll be sharing with you around 10 topics. So what is fundamental analysis? What is the art and science of fundamental analysis? So it's not only the numbers. Normally, people learn numbers, but then they forget the art. So it's a combination of art and science. So we'll be going through the fundamental analysis, both art part of it and the science part of it. We'll be understanding how we have to develop the art within us to find a good stock, good sector, and how to develop the science within us to identify a good numbers, a company with good numbers and all. So we'll go through all the numbers, how to read those numbers, how to analyze those numbers. So there are around 10 to 12, 10 topics which will be going through the fundamental analysis moving forward. Then we come to technical analysis. Technical analysis, we have charts like price action. Price action is every day the stock market open closes, so there is a price movement, and that price action is the real mirror of the market. What is happening in the market can be judged looking at the price action. So it is very, very important for a common investor to understand the price action also, what is happening in the market, what is likely to happen. So in technical analysis, I will be covering the price action, how to understand price action, what is the way of reading the price action. So we'll start what is technical analysis, the psychology of the participants in the stock market, what are the charts, how charts are plotted, how candlesticks are plotted, basic price movement, what are the basic price movement, how the patterns are formed by those price movement, consolidation, trends, candlestick patterns, support resistance, moving averages, trend lines. Then we will have a combination of support resistance and trend lines going forward. Then as you all know, every company has to declare their quarterly results, how much profit they made, how much losses they made. So every quarter they have to declare their own profit losses. So based on the date where they declare their profit losses, there are 2 to 3 strategies by which we can earn money. So earning strategies 1 to 3. Then we'll go to indicators. I'll teach you 3 basic indicators: RSI indicator, ADX indicator, and MACD indicator. Bollinger Band strategy, Bollinger Bands also will cover. Then predictive techniques, triangle, Fibonacci, head and shoulder, and all, and whatever is left, like that. So this all is covered in technical analysis going forward. So this will create a solid foundation for you to understand the price action. To understand the price action, how the market works, how you can confidently go and see at a chart and make a judgment, okay, what is likely to happen. Okay, so that is all what is being covered in technical analysis, around 25 topics. Fundamental analysis, complete sales and all breakdown till bottom. Sales, profit after tax and all, ROE, ROC, PE, PB, then cash flow, everything will be covering. Apart from that, there are around 16 topics which I feel will be important for everyone to understand in this sequence. So first of all, financial planning. I'll take you through the financial planning which everyone must do if you are going into stock marketing, creating wealth. Then how much you have to create, what are your targets. So financial planning, basics about stock market, investment instruments, what are available, not only equity, you have debt, derivatives, gold, what are the different instruments available in the market, how to invest, when to invest, what is an index, what is a stock market, index funds, what are different kinds of index, sectoral index and all, classification of stocks based on their size, mid cap, large cap, small cap. Then we'll go through the order types, how to place orders. So you have different ways of placing order, you have different ways of buying any stock on the chart, buying stock in the market. You can place different type of orders. So what are those order types? We'll be learning that. Then we'll be learning how to use screeners to shortlist good companies and charting and all. So these are around 15 topics. So total roughly we will have 50 topics to cover in coming 2 months from this program. So I hope this is clear. Any questions? I'll pause for questions. If I'll allow you to unmute, if you can unmute and ask the question. For so before we go ahead, are you all okay with the curriculum what we are going to follow for next 2.5 months? Can I have yes from If you're okay, no. If you're not okay, yes. Okay, great. So we'll stick to the program. We'll stick to 3 days a week and we'll finish. Whatever I'll be able to upload on recording, I'll upload on recording. Whatever I'm able to cover live, we'll cover, but we'll try to finish in coming 1 or 2 months. Okay, so how to cross the barrier to start the journey in stock market? So you have already Compra, right? Hope I pronounced correctly. See, you have joined the program today, so you have crossed the barrier to start the journey in stock market. So you are here in the class today. You have already started the journey. Okay. Raj is saying nothing on FNO. No, I'm not covering on FNO because if we don't understand the basics, then we will not be able to understand FNO. FNO is a tricky game right now. Lots and lots of people are losing big time money. So it is better to first earn money consistently in cash market, then only go in future and options. Don't go in future and options unless until you have earned decent money and consistent money in cash market, which is buying the shares and earning money. Right now, people are not doing that. They are losing big time in FNO. So I'm not going for FNO right now. Okay, from 0.14. Okay, Ichimoku is Sujay. Ichimoku is in my advanced program that I'll tell later. Maybe after 1 month, I'll introduce about my advanced program. But let's first start with the topics we have started. Anyone having any questions other than you can unmute and ask? I saw someone going unmute. Okay, Lata is saying, should stocks be bought and sold immediately? No, I will cover that. Any jargons, as most of us are really new here. Okay. Okay, Ashish, which jargon? Okay, we'll learn all the jargons. Okay, great. So, Ashish. Yeah, Ashish, go ahead.
I'm I'm sorry. So jargon means all these terminologies which you're
Ah,
using, or some of the members I see that they are quite fluent in using those terminologies.
uh-huh.
So since we most of us are really new,
Uh-huh.
we would like to understand detail about it so that going forward, then when you use these terminologies, we will be able to understand.
Fair enough, fair enough. So we will understand each and every jargon out of it, right? So we will. That's why the sequence is like that. So once you go through it, then you will understand the jargons also. One by one, we'll go through it, and I will see it. Okay. So Lata Bawa is saying, please scroll down from 0.1 to 4. I wanted to make. You can see the recording. You can easily make. I'll upload this recording on the YouTube, so you can aram se make the list. I'll just scroll down and then you can pause and look on YouTube and make the list. Okay. Fundamental analysis. I'll scroll down slowly and important. No, this is the list for it. Okay, great. So today, starting point was to inform everyone what all we are going to learn. Today, being the first day, I wanted to start with something which every beginner should know. I know it is little off topic. It's nothing that I'm starting to offload the knowledge immediately today. My idea for today was to share with you common mistakes which many people in stock market make. Okay, so as a beginner, like we are a lot of beginners who have joined here. So as a beginner, I would like you to understand what are the common mistakes which investors do. If you have already been in market, you will be able to correlate those common mistakes what people do. So as a beginner, you can understand and remember, okay, note down, okay, not to do this common mistakes. If you are already little experienced, you'll be able to correlate, and then you can note down what are these common mistakes which you should not be doing. So today we'll be covering the common mistakes which people do when they start investing into stock market. That is number one. What is the use of learning those? Because when we will learn technical analysis, we'll be covering those mistakes again. Okay, when you do this, you will not be doing that mistake. So that way, it will be a refresher. So can I have yes from all of you if we go ahead and start discussing about those? Okay, great. So let's go ahead. Just hold on. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead one by one. What are the common mistakes and how, what is exactly happening when they do these common mistakes, and how we will be avoiding as a beginner when we learn through the topics, how we'll be avoiding that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Just hold on. Okay. Okay, so the first mistake, the common mistake which investors do, they commit, is they are unable to handle profits. Okay, now many people might be thinking here how it is possible that there. How many of you have gone through this? You are unable to, if you interpret, you'll be able to correlate with that. How many of you are unable to handle profit? When I'm saying unable to handle profit means if the price goes up, if you are seeing the price going up, it goes up by 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. The first mistake many people do is they sell and come out कि 40% हो गया भाई, बहुत हो गया, now I cannot take any more profit, I'll sell and come out. I'm not saying timely exit. I'm saying once they see, many people, when they see for 30-40% profit, they'll come out. Then they'll regret, Arey yaar, I have come out of this stock very early, and now it's simply going up and up and up. And then they regret, ki yaar, I took only 30% profit, but uh, it gave 100% profit later on. So that is the first mistake people do. That's why we need to understand technical analysis. So we will learn how to manage, how to handle profits going up. Second is further interesting. It is more interesting. It's people commit more mistakes here. They are okay when the price is going up. But let's say if the price goes up by 50%, and then they see that the price goes down, let's say it went up by 50%, then it came by 10-15%, again went up to 40%, again came down by some 10-12%, people become jittery. They become more jittery when it is going up. As compared to that, they are more jittery when the price goes up, and then they see after a few days the price is coming down, again going up little, again coming down, and they become jittery and start selling the stock. This is the second biggest cause of people exiting the trade, not able to hold on to the trade or to the investment for earning big time. So someone is saying, for me 30% is very big. Dharmendra has committed very honestly. Paras Defense, he bought at 750, sold at 850. Now it is 1500. So that is one common mistake which we need to understand, or we can avoid more by technical analysis. If we are able to understand the price action of the market, then we can consistently avoid that problem. Sometimes we'll go wrong, but 80 to 90% times we'll be able to manage our profit, keep our profits, and keep riding the wave. Now, this is a very common third common mistake which happens every time. Why I have written it here is people buy first and analyze later, or they never analyze. So don't do that. I'll give you example. The example is, okay, someone is writing, they're not getting audio. I don't know how to communicate with them. Okay, we'll manage that later. Okay, so the major problem comes buy first, analyze later. The challenge which comes, people will buy based on some information on TV, or some very close relative or some very friend. He will convincingly say this stock is fantastic, ye wo kharid lo. And people will buy the stock immediately. As soon as they say kharid lo on TV or news channel or something, they will buy some recommendation, they'll buy. And then they will analyze, or maybe they'll not analyze later, because I got many requests later. I'll get personal message, very intelligently written. Okay, what do you think about this stock? So, can someone type asking them to log out and log in, or just hold on, because they'll keep on typing. Okay, thanks. So, okay, great, thanks. I have typed. So what happens is people will buy, they will not analyze, they will ask, okay, then they will send me a message, okay, what do you think of this stock? What will happen to this stock? Then my first question to them is, ki boss, aapne, you have purchased this stock, but what does this company do? Because many times I'll be hearing the name first time. So I'll ask them, okay, what is the product of this company? No idea, absolutely no idea of what the company does. Okay, then why did you buy? No, no, I bought it for long term. How it is possible you are buying something for long term? As per my understanding, and I think understanding of everyone, long term is you are buying something for 3, 4, 5, 10 years, right? And you have bought something for long term. You don't know what is the product of the company, you don't know what it is going to do in future, but still people will say I have bought it for long term. They'll not analyze what the company is doing. They don't know what is the future of the company, and then it goes down, and then they later regret ki yaar maine kyun kharida. So it is called buy first, analyze later. Please don't do that. Whenever you hear a name, take 1 day, 2 day, 5 day to analyze fundamentally, which we'll be learning in fundamental analysis. This point is very important. High obsession with turnaround stories. Like people hear turnaround stories, boss, yeah, this company is about to turn around. This was a penny stock. Now they are going to do something revamping, and you will hear a big story. Nowadays, we are hearing less stories like that. But earlier, there used to be a lot of stories of turnaround, that this company is about to turn around. Don't tell anyone, as if we are the confidential person whom directly it is coming from the owner. So there is nothing called turnaround stories. See, if you are going on scooter, how many of you drive? How many of you drive scooter or car or a cycle? Can I have yes from all of you? If you drive a scooter, car, something, how many of you agree that even to take a U-turn, it will take some few seconds? If you want to take a U-turn, even if the road is empty, and if you go and take a U-turn, if you have to go back, it will take at least few seconds. First, you'll check some traffic is coming or not, then you'll go, then you'll turn. For turning a cycle or a motorcycle or a car also takes few minutes. How do you think that someone tells us that, okay, no, this is a turnaround story and the company is going to do good, and we go and rush and buy the shares of that company? To turn a scooter itself takes a lot of time. How a company will turn around? So please remember these stories. Sometimes the stock will go up. Otherwise, these are fake stories to trap you. So stay away from turnaround stories. Let it turn around. Any company turning around, it will take at least 1, 2, 3 years to turn around. A company cannot turn around before 3 years. So you'll have ample of time to buy the shares. Don't get obsessed with the turnaround stories. Second is people are holding the stock in losses. So people buy in hope of profit. If the stock goes down, they'll keep on holding for as long as it is going on down. So they become a long-term investor as soon as the stock is going down. I have seen people holding stocks for years together. 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, they'll keep on holding the stock. And every time you ask them, यार क्यों है आपके portfolio में? नहीं, I am a long-term player. This is a good company. It will not go anywhere. They'll keep on holding. So they become a long-term investor in losses. As long as the company share is giving losses, they'll be long-term player. But as soon as the stock starts going up, either they will exit at the break even, the price what they bought, and if the price comes to the same level, they'll exit. कि अपना principal तो आ गया, but what about the interest which you lost for so many years? नहीं, and someone is very sharp, they will sell at 15%. So this is one common mistake which normally people will do. Then another problem is people will have around 40 to 50 stocks. How many of you have seen movie Ghazni? Amir Khan ki thi. I think Tamil was the original version. They made in Telugu. Yes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so they made in Telugu. Amir Khan was in Hindi. I saw in Hindi. So normally all the investors become Ghazni. So what happens is when they see some 50, 60 stocks in their portfolio, they think, scratch their head कि भाई ये stock मेरे portfolio में कहाँ से आया? So they have no idea absolutely why I bought this share, what it is doing in my portfolio, when I have to sell this stock, absolutely no clue. So everyone becomes Ghazni. Majority people lose money because they have absolutely no idea why they purchased the stock. After 1.5 months of purchase or maximum 5 months of purchase, if it is in loss, they forget कि ये क्यों खरीदा था मैंने. So don't do that. People start killing the winners. If you have 50 stocks, the next stage of thing is if some stocks are going up and some stocks are going down, people start selling the profitable stocks. So this is the worst. I would say this is the biggest crime people do in their portfolio is if a stock is going up, they will sell it at profit, 30%, 20%, 15%, they will sell it. If a stock is going down, they will sell the winners and they'll put the money in the losers to average it out, average it out, average it out. So I call it killing the winners, feeding the losers. And ultimately, they don't earn money. In fact, you should be doing reverse. If the stocks are going up, put more money in the stocks who are winner. Don't feed the stocks which are going down. Don't do the averaging when they are going down. How many of you have done it? How many of you have done that? Okay, you had stocks, it was going up, and then you sold that stock, started purchasing the averaging the stock which is going down, averaging, and then finally, when it came to break even, you sold it. So neither you were able to earn in the winning. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, invest only in tax saving mutual funds. So tax saving is one of the obsessions. heavily obsessed with the ratios. So, of course, those who are new, they will not understand what is a ratio. There is a lot of ratios: P ratio, growth rate, high dividend stock, low P stock, or low low PB stock, low debt to equity ratio. So all these ratios, so people get obsessed with all those ratios, and they will try to find stocks with only based on that ratios, and then they'll keep hunting. So they are not able to find the winners of tomorrow because they are too much obsessed with the ratios. So that is one of the things. Choose stocks without accessing their risk profile. Then this is fantastic one. First, blindly trust the advisor. So people will have some bankers who will come to them, or they will have some influencers, or even people like me. Okay, you are attending my class, you will see, nahi nahi yaar, class le raha hai, ये banda ठीक लगता है. Then first you will blindly trust someone like me or someone who tells you, and then later conveniently blame the advisor without doing any analysis. So this is one common thing which happens. Okay, time the market based on bad news, no financial planning or long-term goal setting, and last but not the least, allocation of money in stocks based on mood swings. आज mood अच्छा है, I'll put 10 lakh rupees in the stock. आज mood खराब है, I'll put 5,000 rupees in the stock. So investing based on the mood swings. So these are the key points which I wanted to share with you. These are the shortcomings, like these are the common mistakes which investors do. Typically, a new investor who would like to earn money fast, who would like to jump in fast, would be doing mostly. So my request to you all is keep all these points in mind. We'll be starting our journey from Monday. We'll go one by one, all the topics one by one, whatever I have listed. And once we go through them, you will be able to understand and eliminate all the challenges we are going through or likely to go through, and you'll not go through all these problems. Fine. So I hope everyone learned something new, something exciting today. Can I have yes if you have learned something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, great. So today we end our class here. Anyone has any discussion, any question, any question or anything you have to ask about the timelines, how it will be conducted, anything you can ask. And then we start from Monday. I will take one topic at a time and we'll cover it. Any questions?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you mentioned that the investors are selling the stocks at 15% at profit. So I am asking you, as per your view, what is the maximum percentage of profit we can wait to sell the stocks, sir?
Sir, maximum, so I cannot tell, but I can give you example and live example. Like if you see my YouTube video, I had not recommended, I'll not say recommended. I said I give analysis of BDL and HL 1 year ago in March, sometime in March, on YouTube channel, and the BDL share was 300 rupees that time.
Okay.
Now it is around 1600 approximately. So it's almost 5 times now. So and it's still going. Like I'm still hopeful that okay, it might go up more. So I'm holding. So you can say 5 times 500% now. Same was HL, like 300 to 500, no, 1500, correct, 300 to 1500 it has gone. HL has gone from 1000 to 5000, something like that. So God has been good. Grace, a lot of grace from the God in past 2 to 3 years. You have many stocks which are having 3x, 4x, 5x. So you can hold on till that. If
Okay,
you
okay,
ask
sir.
my experience before 2020, because there is some shift pre and post 2020, before Corona and after Corona. So before Corona, my max to max was 2x or 2.5x. Okay. 2x, I
Okay.
could see the stocks going up by 2x, 2.5, 3x, max to max, I could see. But after Corona, after many things changed after that, now we are able to see even 5x of that. So there is a change in the percentage gains also.
Okay.
Fine.
No, even though I have some stocks in a portfolio which is more than 100% profit, but the human tendency is to hold the stocks for till more time. So in this,
So you can use technical analysis to hold for more time.
okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Are the concepts? Yes, we will be KS typing concept being taught during series enough to make 10 to 15% month on month. Yes, you can use consolidations to do that. Okay, go in sequence. We don't know much as we are beginners. I guess we are better. Small homework. So, okay. Okay, so Lata, I'll not be giving homework today because today was more of an introduction. I'll be definitely giving you homework from next week onwards. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever we learn, I'll be giving you homework to work on it, right? Comprising what resource should we arrange to invest within shares. Okay, then we'll go through that one by one. We'll cover and we'll go through that. So what I want you to do, everyone, is create, before we start our next session, create a free account in TradingView and Screener. So I'll just hold on for a minute. Okay, so what I want you to do is, what we'll be learning next week is, I want you to create, I want all of you to create a free account in this website, screener.in. You can see the screener.in. I'll put it in the chat as well. So you can please create a free account in this website, screener.in. We'll be doing fundamental analysis using help of this website. Okay. Okay, so Screener you have to create. Second is you have to create a free website, free account in this TradingView. Don't go for a paid account. So I'm just putting it here. Don't buy a paid account. Please create a free account in TradingView. So this will be required for learning the technical analysis. Okay. Okay, so that is all what I wanted to share today. So we'll start with all the topics one by one. Starting from Monday, 9:30 to 10:30, we'll be starting. If maybe 9 to 10 or 9:30 to 10:30 will be the time. I'll be posting early. And with that, we come to the end of the session today. Thank you so much for such an overwhelming response. I think our number exceeded above 100. Looking forward to everyone joining regularly from Monday. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Sir, one last question before we call it a day. As a beginner, how much should one decide on investment amount?
As a beginner, you should decide amount. Let's say, see, my principle in stock market is we have to do risk management. Okay, so risk management comes with how much I can lose money, right? So stock market is we work for earning money, but we start our trade with understanding the probability that I might
Risk appetite of losing money.
so I see we have to accept the acceptance of losing money also has to come in. Agreed?
Right.
This is a trade where I can earn money and I can lose money also. So first I have to accept that okay, there is a possibility that I'll lose money. So there is something called risk management. Okay. So it's not about how much I can invest, but my approach is how much I'm ready to lose. Based on that, we'll be doing our position sizing, how many shares I'll be able to buy. Okay.
Okay.
So that is one way of answering. Second way of answering is anything, I would say at least start with 4 to 5 lakh rupees. 5 lakh rupees should be a decent amount with the risk management. You get some experience, don't put a lot of money. As a beginner, 5 is decent enough. Even 1 lakh is good enough to start with. Anything below 1 lakh, not worth spending so much time, right? Because we are spending, analyzing something, and then if we are not able to feel the profits also, then also it's a problem, because unless until you actually feel the profit in numbers, then also it's a challenge. So anything at least 1 lakh upwards, 5 lakh is good enough. Don't go beyond 5 lakhs till you have confidence, then you can deploy more money.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. So thanks a lot. Thank you everyone for joining today. I'll be uploading this recording on YouTube. You can note down. I'll see you all on Monday. We start from fundamental analysis first. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we'll finish the fundamental analysis, how to find a good company. Then we will understand how to and when to buy the share of the company. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank you.
Bye.